So I wanted to see if Nana, you in particular, would want to share or would be okay with sharing some of what you remember from the births that you had in Jamaica.
Oh, yes, she's the best one to know that. But think back, Mama, to when you had never said what you could tell her, though. Oh. Oh, boy, I tell you, that was long and drawn out, because the first child, with all that pain, we had no help with, like, your, people get help when they're having babies.
Yeah.
That's what that's why now we have to just do it by ourselves. So the baby.
Did anyone come to the house?
We had people there, yeah. Who was your midwife? Miss Darkus.
Miss Darkus?
Miss Darkus wasn't, I just, they're not really trained. But they were good. When I had Dougie first, and then they said, there's another one. How long were you in labor, I started it in the morning. Must be about the whole day.
And you knew you were having twins the whole time, right?
Yeah, we guessed. That time we just guessed, But I remember one day I laid on my back and I could feel that it was two. I could then. But still, yes, you didn't think it was so until when they were born.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, it was. And I had this girl named Stina working for me at that time. And she would take up the one baby and walk up and down and sing. And then Yvonne came out. Oh, boy. That Cheyenne is just, people around who do these things, they just learn by probably watching other people do it. And then, no, Miss Darkus was a regular lady that help you with when you have your baby. But one of, I think Glenn had a real nurse.
Yeah, it seems like from what I read, a lot of the midwives, apprenticed for each other, and just kind of learned by being there for lots of babies being born.
I remember Miss Darkus. You can teach her. And then, you don't have, they live sometimes miles away. And then when they call it, so when you take in to have the baby, you call the midwife and she would come and help you. But Glenn was more, he had good, the trained midwife.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Yvonne, and yet they were good. Well, Cheyenne, a lot of people, that work in the field, sometimes they just have their baby right out there. Right out there. I had,
And what are some things you did to take care of yourself after you had your babies?
Nothing besides just drink some bush tea? I don't think so. We drink bush tea all the time. Mint and so. But we just, you have to realize that like me, who can afford it and live in good homes and all that. But you have for people who just push out the baby anywhere they are.
Yeah, it is such a thing. Just depending on what you have, what your birth is like can be so different.
Mm-hmm. But no, I like my family now can afford anything at that time out there. But you had people who didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know what did she? You remember you weren't my mother. Yeah, they have country midwife. You know, they call that midwife, but they're just being untrained, or they train themselves over the years.
Right.
And I remember Miss Darkus that come.
Did Miss Darkus go to everybody when they were having their babies?
Yeah, they call her. It's that midwife. And but when I had Neville, it was a midwife like that, Miss Darkus.
Mm-hmm.
But I had Glenn. Then I had real midwife, a trained midwife. So Miss Darkus delivered Neville, and the same person delivered me. A different person delivered you. It was a Miss Darkus? No. I don't remember who delivered you. I think Glenn was delivered by trained nurse.
Were you at home or did you go to a hospital?
At home.
So all your babies were born at home.
Uh-huh.
It was different who came to the home.
You had cross staffers. There's cross staffers. And they are used over and over and over.
Mm-hmm.
You wash them and you dry them on the line. And, you hang them out.
And when you were pregnant, Nana, did you have to go anywhere for, like, checkups, go to appointments or anything? Or did you just...
No, only if you're sick, you would go. But I remember at home with everything. We didn't have anything special.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember when I had your grandma and Uncle Dougie, I lay down on my back one day and I could feel that it was two.
Mm-hmm.
But you didn't take vitamins and all that. Oh, we drink bush tea. Oh, boy. We don't do anything special to prepare for the birth. But I remember the day I was laying on my back and I could feel that it was two babies. You used to sew the little shirts, right? Yeah. You used to make that stuff. The baby clothes, Mama had to make them herself, And make them pretty too. Pretty little clothes for the baby.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they have all the different things to use and make sure that everything is right.
Mm-hmm.
But we had the midwife that she just come when you're ready to have the baby.
Grandma, what do you remember from when you were pregnant?
Yeah, but I went to hospital, so it was pretty much like they do now.
Right. Well, tell me about that.
You take your prenatal vitamins, and then you go for your monthly checkups, and otherwise it's not much different. And then when the water, I don't remember the water breaking, I think it was just the pain, when you feel the pain. Because other people talk about water breaking, but I don't quite remember that.
Mm-hmm.
The water means that you're ready the baby ready to come out. Yeah, but I don't remember that. Sometimes it don't break till the doctors break it.
Right.
So I don't quite remember what happened.
Yeah. It is.
Yeah, I think they break mine in the hospital because I don't remember standing up and then all this water come out. I don't remember that.
Mm-hmm.
But in neither one of the three. When she had Carla was born here, right? But in Jamaica, your father always said we must just thank God. We just lucky that the baby's born healthy and all that. Because a lot of people just have the baby out in the bush, like they're out in the fields and water break and they just have the baby. A lot of people just really, they don't have the care.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, thank you to both of you for sharing. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. She had this this woman who, when Dougie and I were born, like a darker. No, the one that would help you. The one that would, if Dougie cries, she would take him up and rock him and
Tina.
Him.
That was Tina.
And then Dougie would stop crying and I would cry. And then that was Tina.
Mm-hmm.
So Mama had like a little nanny,
Mm-hmm.
a young girl that would help her.
Yeah. That was Tina. Yeah. Tina. But, we were lucky that we could hire people, but you have some people that don't have any help.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I had help where I could go to sleep, and she would rock around with the babies when they cry.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds like what I do when I go to families after they've had their babies. Sometimes I just stay with the baby so they could sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had that too.
Mm-hmm.
So Mama, Nana was like a doula.
Sina, we had Miss Dacus. That was the midwife.
And then Sina was like a doula.
Sina was like a doula.
Yeah.
And when Yvonne cried, she could pick her up and walk up and down and sing. And then when Dougie cries, she do it and turn it there.
Mm-hmm.
I just look right now in that room, and I remember when Yvonne was born.
Wow. Thank you.
Yeah. And I remember when Glenn was born.
Mm.
And
Grandma, how old were you when Uncle Glenn was born?
I was 10 when Glenn was born.
So what do you
And,
remember?